Reality, as the financial system gets more controlling and more invasive, it's a little bit like bringing up a corral around us. And CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, and vaccine passports or digital IDs are sort of the last shutting of the gate.
And kill switches will become mandatory in every vehicle by 2026. And they will create the boogeyman. Here it is. Listen.
For instance, it was barely reported, a big part of Biden's infrastructure bill were kill switches, which will be mandatory in all vehicles in 2026.
Yeah, they claim it's a safety feature. It's a safety feature that's automatically going to disable vehicles when the driver is impaired or disagrees with government policies. Oh, did I add that? Sorry.
Yeah.
And the congressman failed to defund the kill switch bill. Clip 2. Listen.
Access to this kill switch. Congressman Thomas Massey tried to defund that amendment and kill this last night. Watch.
It's so incredible that I have to offer this amendment. It almost sounds like the domain of science fiction, that the federal government would put a kill switch in vehicles that would be the judge, the jury, and the executioner on such a fundamental right as the right to travel freely.
Laura, believe it or not, the House rejected that amendment by a vote of 229 to 201 with the help of 19 Republicans. So now these kill switches are going to be in all of our vehicles in 2026.
Okay.
I want the latest ride, right? They don't want us to travel. That's what this is all about. And here is a response to this. One solution: buy an older vehicle. 2023 vehicle? No, buy a 1993 vehicle. Or a time is going to come. Don't be extreme. Don't be a fanatic. But a time is going to come. We will have to ditch these smart vehicles. That time is right upon us. Don't be an extremist. I despise fanatics. Give it to me.
This is just another reason to have like a 1975, Buick or something. You just don't want any of these couars. I mean, why would they be against people traveling, Raymond? Pray tell. So they couldn't gather together. So you can't just pick up like we're going to go to, Florida tonight, or we're going to go to. No, they don't want you to have that freedom.
And people are going.
And think about the surveillance. The surveillance, not only on the outside, in public spaces, surveillance now in your home, surveillance in your body, under your skin, your hands, your brain, surveillance even in your vehicle. Oh, we want to test your breath and have breath analyzers in the vehicles, as well as to analyze your eyes. Are you drunk? That's the boogeyman. Listen to this.
This is a terrible idea. And they're talking about lasers and breath. They'd read your breath as a driver to see if you're impaired or not. This is way too intrusive. Well, I don't need to be surveilled when I'm driving my car. Thanks a lot.
Maybe a bad breath meter. That's different. But, I'm not sure. All right, Raymond, with the 2024 election.
Enough. Friends, the lockout is called kill switch. Also lockout. The lockout switch device in the vehicle. It is no joke. Life and death matter. Listen.
The car kill switch subject has been very heated, so I have an update for you from the House floor. Republicans have helped the Democrats preserve that kill switch that is going to be in your new vehicle starting in 2026. So I recently covered what was snuck inside the $1.2 trillion, 1,100-page infrastructure bill. It's a proposal to have a lockout device to be installed in all new cars, and this is no joke.
Imagine when these individuals understand who is behind the curtain, the puppet master. They will flee from Babylon and everything connected to Babylon. SDAs, front and center, get in line, get in position. She went on to state that they can also monitor your conversation in your vehicle. You mean on your cell phone? No, in your vehicle.
Joke. They've already passed this in the House and in the Senate, and I covered it before. You can check that out up here. But let's take a closer look at the infrastructure bill they jammed through. This is Section 24220. You can write that down, 24220. I'll have links down below as well. This mandates installation of equipment to listen to in-car noises and conversations, monitor your eyes, which you're already doing, and kill switches to automatically turn off your car. Now, it's
no joke. Make sure you have a good night's sleep. They'll be watching your eyes. And what's the boogeyman? Oh, drunk drivers. That's the boogeyman.
Be seeing this coming very soon. And this section was passed allegedly to stop drunk drivers, which would make sense. But the law is very broad, and the concern is that it may lead to government abuse of privacy, especially as the government wants more and more control over your car. And
it's all about control. Are we animals? Clip 2. Listen.
Now, the fact checkers say, oh, this is no big deal, and it's only for drunk driving. This is far from true. They've been making breathalyzers in cars in 31 states for ignition switch interlock devices for decades.
Yes.
And where it can be helpful, if you're someone who gets a lot of DUIs, you'll have to blow through it in order to start your car.
Yes.
But that shouldn't be for everyone.
Yes.
The bill also has the ability, it says, car manufacturers need to somehow passively monitor the air in the car to see if you've been drinking. The problem with that is, what if you're a designated driver and you're trying to get someone home who did drink too much? There are so many ways this could go wrong, and basically
I mean, what if you're swerving from a squirrel in the street? You're swerving from roadkill. You're swerving from, I don't know, whatever. They can shut you down. You cannot have, she said, both safety and freedom. Next clip. Listen.
Below. And here's one last thing to chew on. How do you appeal this conviction if your vehicle pulls over to the side of the road and you have a kill switch on? What are you going to do? Sit on the side of the road? Car won't run? Who knows where? Stranded? This is scary. Getting stuck on the side of the road on itself is not good, but be very careful what you allow to happen. Safety or freedom. You cannot have both.
You cannot have both. Next, keep it rolling. We have no time to waste here. Listen to this, my friends.
So I get it. But like with 9/11, COVID, and all the other crises that our government exploits, the solution isn't to give the government more power while enabling our fellow citizens.
Stop. Want a nail in a sure place? So they create some crisis so we can give them more power over our bodies, our traveling, our rights. It's a pattern.
So I get it. But like with 9/11, COVID, and all the other crises that our government exploits, the solution isn't to give the government more power while enabling our fellow citizens to become worse and worse versions of themselves. Take, for example, the fact that our Soros-backed DAs refuse to lock up anyone, and so our stores have items locked behind glass, new security gates are added inside before you can leave, and security guards are everywhere. So we've become the ones locked up because we refuse to lock up the criminals. Same thing here with drunks and other bad people. We're being punished now for their crimes. What we need is a...
You know what? No comment. Next. Listen.
Car. So because of that, they call us conspiracy theorists. But the problem with their own argument is that it forgets that we were literally laying the groundwork for that very possibility, right?
Yeah, I don't think this has anything to do with drunk driving. I think this is technology that is moving us to the point where the government can turn off our car when it doesn't want us to drive.
Mercy. Friends, what if we don't take heed now and we have our smart home, our smart vehicle, time of trouble hits, the mark of the beast, and now we want to leave. When God had already given to us opportunities, but like Lot's wife or Lot's children, we remained in the wicked cities, and now we want to leave our homes. We try to open the front door, the back door, the door is shut. Your smart home has become a prison. You're locked in like some unruly animal. By the way, you break the window, you get through, jump in your vehicle, you begin to drive, and now they get knowledge. Why? The counterfeit